Still a bit sick, but that's okay. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. Bit of hydration. It's good for you. So yeah, I still I'm recovering, but I'm alright. Hannah and Charlie are having a ball down south, which is good. And Luna is not sure what. Did y'all just catch that? Okay. Luna, I was gonna say Luna's not sure what she's doing, but then she just found a bug and decided to eat it. So I gotta be careful. I hope it's not a wasp. We've had a lot of wasps. It's coming into spring, and the wasps go just ridiculous. Yeah. I had this morning off work just because I'm struggling with energy, and tomorrow I've got a really late night. Actually, I've got to run a webinar at 2 a.m. in the morning, which will be a bit of fun. So I thought, look, I want to give myself the best chance of recovering fully, because talking like this is probably not going to go down too well. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not like I was joking at work. I said, I swear my immune system must know when I've got a webinar coming up. Because last time I did, I got just dreadfully unwell. I was awful. That was the time Charlie and Hannah got sick too. Really, really, really bad. But anyway, so I'm not that bad today, thank goodness. I did have a rest. Took some time in the sun. The girls were outside too. We sat in the sun. I did some crosswords and all this because I wanted to try and be offline a little bit. Got me thinking. Do I just go for a walk? Yeah, I'm going to go for a quick walk. Need some sun. It's really hot. I went to go check my watch. By the way, it's December. And my watch, I've got some music playing, so I'll have to la 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 over it to make sure it's not copyright. La 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 la. See, my watch, still there. Still on charge. Haven't used it since whatever it was, the 23rd of November, when I said that I was going to stop using it. So, yeah, and I haven't missed it too much, to be honest. I've been enjoying finding ways to dumbify my life. What I mean by that is like, actually, do you know what? I was going to say, I've got to bring my phone with me so that I can count my steps. Because I don't have my phone on me right now, but that's kind of the point. I'm kind of trying to detach from my love of collecting every little piece of data that I don't really need to collect. Oh, look at this. I mowed like a week ago. I didn't mow this weekend, obviously, because I was unwell and didn't want to. Weekend before I did. Can you tell? Can you tell? No. Ridiculous. Anyway. So, one thing that stood out to me is now that Hannah's been away and I took over again editing the vlogs, which is why they're coming out later. But it just occurred to me, like, I'm working a lot for the future, but I'm struggling to enjoy the now. Struggling to, there's a lot of ways, my health is still in tatters because I'm not prioritizing that element of the future. I'm focusing almost solely on money making, if that makes sense. So, it's just something I'm reflecting on, is realizing that the things that I have been prioritizing, and to a degree kind of have to prioritize because of the country that we live in and the things that we want to achieve, it's taking it out of me. It's exhausting. Hey, look, another tree is going to lose its bark in a second. The other day I showed you the orange tree. This is a white tree, yellow tree. There's the orange tree over there. Beautiful. Anyway, it just got me wanting to reprioritize a little bit. Because I'm so tired. I know I'm particularly tired today because breathing has been a challenge over the weekend. But still, it stands. I'm looking at December, which has started today, January, February, and I want to slow down. I really want to slow down. I'm wondering how much longer I can keep up these long days for. But I don't think I can afford to slow down. Not yet, anyway. It's not in my head yet that we're safe, if that makes sense. I am struggling for breath. Jesus. Chest thing takes it out of you. Excuse me. Yeah, so getting there. It's been kind of good to be unwell and be quieter, and Charlie and Hannah are down south, so I've had a lot of time to think. Oh, trying not to sneeze as well. But yeah, I long for a quieter, slower life. I long for a life where I don't have to do what I'm doing anymore. Where I know that my family's safe because of the foundation that I've laid. Working my ass off now so that they will be safe into the future. And then being able to slow down. That's all I want. I'm not after much. I'm just tired. I just want my family to be okay. Anyway, that's me. I'm going to go and finish my day of work today. I'm trying to not take too many breaks in the afternoon. Because I could only take the morning off. I couldn't really afford to. I mean, realistically, I probably could afford to take the afternoon off as well, but I didn't want to. Because I'm okay. I'm not like sick. I'm just, when you have a cough for a little while, your chest, I suppose, scars is probably the best way to say it. It's not a real scar, but like, it gets tired. It's had a lot of work to do, coughing, That's where I'm at. That's why I sound the way I do. I'm okay. I just don't sound okay. Anyway, let's have a look at the grapes. Daily grape walk, grape adventures. There they are. I do want to learn how to make wine. Why not, right? Why not? Be kind of cool to learn how to do that. But for today, I'm going to head inside, keep working. Tomorrow there's a bit of a gap between my morning gig and my evening gig because of the early morning finish. But I need to go and collect Hannah and Charlie in the airport. So I think that's pretty much my whole break gone. But I did say, look, I don't want to... The options were, I pick them up from the airport, between jobs essentially, or I go and pick them up on Wednesday morning, but Wednesday morning would mean, hey Bean, what you doing? I'm just putting these shoes outside, that's alright. Wednesday morning would mean that I have to stay, I work until 3 a.m, and then if I want to be out there, pick them up from Hannah's mum's place and back in time for work, I've got to leave, get in the car at 5:30. And even then, 4:30. So I basically could wrap up work at 3, go to bed for an hour, and then drive for a couple of hours, which is just dangerous. So I said, look, let me pick you up tomorrow, Arvo, in between jobs. Then I'll work to 3 a.m. and then sleep to 8 a.m. Literally wake up and roll out of bed and start working. So it's not a good life. I enjoy the work that I do. I'm very blessed to be able to do it from where I am and to be on pretty decent money. But I just want to live. I just want to go. I'm looking at pictures of Hannah and Charlie there down at a beach. I'm just like, what I would do to be at a beach right now in the sun, reading a book, sipping a coconut, having some pineapple and pawpaw. That's what I want. Just tropical food, tropical life for a little bit. So anyway, we'll see. July, I need to go. I need to plan for July. I want to go out to Vanuatu in July, celebrate my birthday. Actually, I'll celebrate the end of the vlog. Because we'll do this for a year, like I said I would. And then, Hannah and I have talked about, do we continue? We'll play it by ear, but with life the way it is for me personally right now, I don't think daily vlogs are working. I don't do much. I work and then I come on the camera, I talk about work, I complain about how much I work, And then what do? I go back to work. Oh well. Meanwhile, the grass is getting too long, and yeah, it's just not great. But that's okay. I was listening to the Homestead on the Rock guys. Actually, they were talking about their plans for the house a few weeks ago, and something that they were saying was really stood out to me. They were saying, you know, we could take up a second job to help pay for some stuff and all this, but then we wouldn't be. It was like basically the balance was off, and just that hit me hard. I was like, you know, that's exactly what I have chosen. You know, beautiful property, but to be able to afford it and keep up, you know, the bills and all this, and to keep, you know, Hannah able to, you know, be with Charlie all the time, and Charlie not have to go to, you know, daycare or government organized education, which we don't want to do. You know, it means that I've got to do this. So I'm just tired. I'm really, really tired. Anyway, I'm going to go back to work. I'll talk to you soon.